Hey yo, when I tell niggas I'm really having my way in here, you heard? That's what I mean. Hey yo, Brandon, what's your position, gang?
Shit, I wash his bowls and dishes.
Hey yo, what's your position, Nico?
I do his laundry.
What's your position, Dylan?
I clean his room.
Stop playing with my body, y'all. Nah, for real though. Hey yo, when I tell niggas I'm really having my way in here, you heard? That's what I mean. Hey yo, Brandon, what's your position, gang?
Shit, I wash his bowls and dishes.
Hey yo, what's your position, Nico?
I do his laundry.
What's your position, Dylan?
I clean his room.
Stop playing with my body, y'all. Nah, for real though. Hey yo.
Shalom, shalom. Call halal.
Bowls and dishes.
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. My name is Ibar from the Prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. And I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and truth and sincerity. 144 a.m. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Okay. Hey, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad, man. All right. And real quick in this video, I want to touch on the prison life. Okay. The prison life. And if you know anything about people in jail or, it's not jail, more so prison. Okay. In prison, where there's, no social construct, as, this America or as a free world hold with money and, status and class, there's none of that in prison, man. And in prison it's there's this dog eat dog world. And what happens is when people go to prison, you immediately, people click up, and there's gangs. There's all black gangs in prison. There's all Hispanic gangs in prison, and then there's all so-called white gangs in prison. Okay. And in these gangs, everything is pretty much segregated. So it's their own communities, which shows you that when America is destroyed in this system, this Babylonian system, this democracy system is destroyed. Okay, this beast system is destroyed. Everything is going to go back to everybody's going to go back to their own land. Okay, but even more so, there's going to be slaves. Okay, and Jake, okay, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, okay, we are naturally stronger. Okay, a stronger people, more dominant people. And as we had Esau that enslaved us, okay, because of the curses that fell upon us from our Lord, now the curses are going to be flipped back on them, and they're about to be our slaves. Okay, so in this video right here, you see this Jake, and he's in prison. Okay, and he just names I believe he's maybe his cellmates or whatever. Which prison is a horrible life to live, man. You live in you got 5 men to a bathroom, pretty much, But he's probably his cellmates. But he gave him all a position. He gave him all a job. Okay, he told him, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Okay, and if you see the way he looking at him, you can tell that there's fear in there. Okay, this man probably being there beating their ass. All right, and got them ultimately, pretty much turn them into his slaves. Okay, and they ain't too upset about it. Look at him, he don't look beat up. So they got past all the hard stuff, and he had to fit in where he fit in. That's how we all ain't equal either, man. Okay, we all ain't equal. Okay, and ultimately, only the strongest gonna survive, man. Okay, only the strongest gonna survive, and really, that starts with being strong in the spirit through YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, because only the elect are going to make it. This first go around, anyways. Okay, and that's not through physical strength, but ultimately through spiritual strength. But it's just an example. Okay, so this is Genesis chapter 25, verse 22. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of YAHAWAH. And the YAHAWAH said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Okay, now this is talking about Rebecca, okay, when she was pregnant with Jacob and Esau, okay, which is Jacob is a so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians, Esau is the progenitor of the so-called white race. Okay, your Russians, your Germans, okay, your damn Romans, you know, these people, okay, are the Edomites. All right, and from the beginning we didn't get along. Okay, from the beginning we were struggling in the womb, because what this world is a hierarchy. There's always going to be a rulership going on. People say, why can't we all just be equal? That's not the way it works. Somebody has to be rulership position, and somebody has to be in a servitude position. And we've been in a servitude position all this time. So now it's time for us to be in a rulership position. Now it's time for us to lead. Okay, and these nations are going to fall in line. It says, and two nations were in her womb. We're two different people. Okay, we are not the same people. We are two different people. Okay, and we were struggling in the womb, which means Jacob and Esau was fighting in the womb. You know, imagine a woman is pregnant with twins, and they both just fighting all the time. You know, in her stomach just rumbling. You know, that's how what was going on in Rebecca's stomach, because we were not meant to get along. Okay, the world ain't big enough for the both of us, and ultimately Esau's going to have to be eradicated off the face of the earth. Okay, that's what it all comes down to. After 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, okay, you're going to be eradicated off the face of the earth because you sought to exterminate us. Okay, it says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. His name was Esau. Okay, Salakia. His name was Esau. So this is how the so-called white race even came about. Or they came out of Jacob. Okay, they came out of Salakia. They came out of Israel. Okay, let's bring this back. You know, they came out of Shem. Put it like that. All right. It says, and after this came his brother out and took hand the whole. It's like here, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. Okay, so then Esau came out first. That's why it said that the elder shall serve the younger. Okay, because Esau came out first. The white race came out first. And right now they're in power, but their kingdom is coming to an end. And then when they come to an end, they're going to have positions. They're going to have jobs. You have continual employment. Okay, it says, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. Okay, now notice they didn't describe his brother Jacob too much. They said Esau was red. He got rednecks down here in the south. Okay, but they didn't describe Jacob because Jacob was like everybody else. He was, you know, brown skin. It says, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she bare him. It says, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter and a man of the field. You see Esau out there, you know, to be hunting, you know, shooting down, you know, giraffes and zebras and shit. It says, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. You see, so Jacob wasn't, you know, in the field. Jacob was more, you know, spiritual, man. You know, more spiritual, you know, just chilling. Okay. It says, that's a point on that. But let's go here. Because ultimately, what's going to happen is this right here is a foreshadow of what's coming in the kingdom. Okay, and you see Jake, you know, he said I'm gonna have my way in here. You know, Jake going to adapt, man. Jake is going to adapt no matter what position you put Jake in. Jake is going to adapt. That's why when this economy does collapse, and I said in the caption, I said, "Hey man, Jake gonna have slaves. You know, let this dollar collapse, because really when this dollar collapse, you know, Jake ain't never had no money in the first place, man. You know." So only people that's the ones who that's really going to affect and, you know, put in a fucked up situation is these Edomites, man. You know, you Edomites that's been living it up, that's in your suburbs. Hey, your own people are about to, you know, leave your ass hanging. Okay, and then Jake finna come in, and that's gonna cause, you know, race wars and class, you know, all type of stuff is gonna start going off, man. You know, it's gonna be a prison riot, but except America, well, shit, America is already one big prison. But guess what? It's gonna be a prison riot, man. You ever see a prison riot? That's gonna be America, man. Okay, leading up into ultimately thermonuclear destruction. And it must happen. It must come. Okay. Obadiah chapter 1, verse 10, it says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever for Esau." Okay. Verse 15, "For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen." So not just Esau, but also your Arabs, your Chinese, your Japanese, your Africans. Okay. You name it. Okay. You heathens. The day of the Lord is near upon all you heathens. It says, "As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head." So all that they have done unto us is going to be done back unto them. They're going to have to suffer for what they did unto us, man. Okay? It says, all right, yeah, let's go here. Because Esau thought that they was going to be able to enslave us and just get away. And this right here, just an example, because if you go to prison, you're going to see this, man. You be having, in prison, they be showing, these little, white dudes to be in prison. They go to prison and they be in there fucking, they be having them, dog fighting, like on their hands and knees, fighting each other, butt ass naked and shit, man. And there's some weird shit going on in prison. Don't get me twisted. I'm not glorifying prison. Prison is a horrible place. It's wicked, and a lot of these dudes be in there, and they'll be in prison and they'll be doing, zesty ass shit. And then they'll come out and act like, they weren't doing that shit in prison, man. So, hey, the prison is not a place where you want to be, okay, by any means, especially as a man of the Lord. It says Galatians, that's why niggas go in there, man. Okay, niggas and, losers and delinquents, and ultimately, people, oh, well, some of the apostles had to go to prison. Yeah, well, for righteousness' sake, man. You think this guy went to prison for righteousness' sake, man? Absolutely not. What about those guys back there in the back? Absolutely not. Okay, so let's not be simple. All right, this is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. "Be not deceived. The Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." So Esau thought they got away with slavery, man. Okay, they thought they got away with slavery, and they're wrong. All right, you're wrong. You gonna have to pay the piper. Revelation 13, verse 9, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." So you put us into captivity, guess what? Eventually we're going to put you into captivity. "He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints," man. Okay, and every, Israelite's mind, if they're in their right mind, you want slaves. Okay, you was once a slave. Initially, you want slaves. Okay, and that's what it means to be blessed, to have people bowing to you. And we will have that, man. We are royalty. Well, let's grab that. Like I said, life is, this world is about hierarchy, man. He says, wait a damn minute. You couldn't hire no brothers. So you couldn't hire no brothers? Yeah, so whoever made this post, the guy that made this post, he don't understand. He ain't hired them, man. Okay, he ain't paying them nothing. Okay. First Peter 6, it's like in First Peter chapter 2, verse 9. This is, "But you are a chosen generation," which right now, this is only, regarded toward the elect. 2/3 is gone, but they're gonna get right in the kingdom. It says, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praise of him who have called you out of darkness into this marvelous light," which is what we're doing. We're not, don't find yourself in prison for some stupid stuff. That's why you got to live an honest life of integrity. Obeying this man law to the best of your ability, unless it goes against the will of YAHAWASHI. Let me grab a few more. Let's grab this. Because the world as we know it, man, because Because Jake think it's the end all be all. They think that, oh yeah, white men gonna be in power forever, and it's all gonna, you know, nah, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 31. And they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So this world and the way of it is going to pass away. Okay, life as we know it is going to change drastically, man. Okay, and you know, we for the longest time we was at the bottom, but now we're gonna be on top, man. Okay, let's grab that, close out with that. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 7. It says, "Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? What's gonna be, you know, the separation of these times that we in from the times when the Lord come back, right?" It says, "Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth, the end of this world and the beginning of the new world to come, the kingdom of heaven that's gonna be on earth as it is in heaven." Okay, a righteous rulership. It says, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau," when the beginning of this video, we went to Jacob and Esau, right, when they was born. So it says, "From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau." Okay, we talked about that in the beginning, and that was symbolic. Okay, that was symbolic. Okay, that was for a purpose. The Lord told us that for a purpose. It says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." And this is what it's kind of gonna look like. You see Jake, a big ass click smile on his face, even in prison, the worst, you know, place you could be. You know, he said he having his way in that shit. But guess what? That's how we gonna be, man. On this earth, we're gonna be having our way on this earth in righteousness, man. Okay, in righteousness. All right. So with that being said, I'm saying Shalom, Kwame Sharala, a Bible Ball, praise, lessons, edifying to the whole for elect. Shalom.
Hey yo, when I tell niggas I'm really having my way in here, you heard? That's what I mean. Hey yo, Brandon, what's your position, gang?
Shit, I wash his bowls and dishes.
Hey yo, what's your position, Nico?
I do his laundry.
What's your position, Dylan?
I clean his room.
Stop playing with my body, y'all. Nah, for real though.